guys, it's your girl Angel. I'm back with another video today. Today I'm obviously in my car because the kids are taking a nap, and if I was to record in there they would definitely wake up and be crying in the background. So we're in the car today. This might be the new spot. Hopefully not. Today we're going to be talking about red flags to look for when either entering a new relationship or reevaluating your own. I have definitely been in some relationships that were not that great, and I never had anyone to tell me for things that I should look out for. I should have just known. I don't know. But hey, I didn't. So I had to do my own research. I had to wake up and realize what I was putting myself through and what I was really dealing with. And when you're in a bad relationship where it's not healthy, and maybe if you're not aware of red flags that you should be looking for, then you just think that this is how it is and this is how it's supposed to be and this is just what happens in a relationship. But that's not the case at all. There is a difference between a healthy relationship and a toxic relationship, and it really is just the person and what they need to work on with themselves. That don't have nothing to do with you. You don't make them be abusive or manipulating or just mean to you. That's them. They need to work on that on themselves. There's people out there that can treat you good, and they know what's the difference between right and wrong. And yeah. This one is, do they make you feel insecure? Are they constantly looking at other men or women? Are they secretive with their phones and their whereabouts? And I don't mean just you being thinking that you're overthinking stuff. No, every time you guys sit down somewhere, their phone is going face down or it's on silent all the time. Are they always trying to make you feel bad about yourself? When they do that, they just don't want you to feel good about yourself, so that you'll know that they're treating you like shit and you can do better. So you're gonna look around for somebody else that could treat you better, or better yet, just realize I can treat myself better. I don't need your shit. So they're gonna try. So that way, if they make you feel bad enough about yourself, maybe you'll just stay with them, because who else will want you, right? That's what they try and do to you. Do you contribute more to the relationship and always need reassurance from them? So you're always trying to communicate, you're always putting in a lot of work in the relationship, just trying to be there, and they're just kind of half-assing it and just kind of whatever, I don't really care if you stay or go. But then when you want to go, they're oh no baby, don't go, I love you. And then next 5 minutes later they're what are you doing here? Who are you? Ignoring you, not listening to anything you're saying, and just not being there until you're ready to leave. So then making you be do you even want me here? Do you even love me? So you always need reassurance from them, because they're always they give a little bit just to make you stay, and then they pull back and they go back to themselves where they don't give a heck about you again. So yeah, none of that's good, honey. Number 2, are they controlling? They can do things that you can't do. They can go out with their friends, but you're not going out with nobody if they not with you. Better yet, you ain't going at all. Nah, honey boo boo, okay? You better be able to go out and have some time to yourself, have some time with your friends. They are not the owners of you. You can do what you want to do. You're still your own person. They're still their own person. You guys are just now together being your own people. But nobody has control over one or the other, They're always checking your phone, even though you give them no reason to. It's one thing if maybe that's something y'all do. Y'all check each other's phones. Maybe something happened before and now you guys just check each other's phones. But no, they're always checking your phone. Even if y'all have always been good, they're just let me see your phone. Who's texting you? Who was that? All the time. And you barely checking their phone, or they don't want you to check their phone after they check your phone. It's a whole mess. So that's something that you guys need to have communicated with each other and come to a common ground on that. So if you don't like that they're always just doing that, it could be because they feel insecure, but if you're not giving them a reason to feel that way, you need to have that conversation. And even if you do have that conversation and they're still doing it, then it's kind of controlling. So there's certain things that you can't wear, and you can't dress the way that you want to, and you can't express yourself as a human being. I feel like we should all be able to. Now, if you're out here with see-through, your nipples out, your booty out, and you can just see everything, maybe that's you. Maybe that's how you express yourself, and maybe that's how you were before you got into the relationship. Then they should kind of accept that, you know? But if they're gonna be like, nah, you're my girl, you're not gonna be dressing like that, and then you have a choice to, whereas you're like, okay, maybe it is a bit revealing, I could try something else that still makes me feel like me, makes me feel comfortable and happy. But they're not happy with that either. They want you to wear something else to fit an image that they would like you to look like, then that's where it gets kind of controlling. So yeah, be respectful for to your partner, and maybe how they don't want other people to see you, I guess, and how it makes them feel, but also don't confide to what they want you to be or what they want you to look like, because at the end of the day, you're still your own person, and you should be happy and feel comfortable in whatever you're wearing, you know? So there's a line that could be crossed for where it goes to respect to, you know, just being controlling and trying to tell people what to do and just trying to make them be what you want them to be, you know? So number 3, what do they say about their exes? How did their relationships end? If they're being honest with you, is it because they were abusive or controlling, or they were always cheating? What is it? If they're not being honest with you and everything is always ex's fault, they were always crazy and doing this and doing that, but what made them so crazy? What did you do that made them so crazy, you know? There's 2 sides to every story. Number 4, do they have abusive tendencies? Do they get angry easily? Are they always punching walls? Like, and even if it's not that serious, they just have to punch something just to get their anger out. Think about that, because one day you could be that wall. Maybe you'll think, okay, it's cool, he's just getting his anger out. Everybody does it. No. There's other ways to get your anger out. And especially if it wasn't that serious, for them to now damage somebody's property, it's not okay. And that could definitely just be the first step before it either becomes you or something that you own or your phone or whatever the case may be. None of that's good or healthy. Do they make hurtful comments about you? Do they make you feel like you're fat, like you're ugly, like whatever, like you're stupid? None of that's good. That's mental abuse. Just bringing you down constantly. None of that's good. Are you afraid to say or do certain things around them because you don't want to tick them off, because they can get mad and turn and become that other person so quickly? That's definitely a sign that they have an abusive tendency, and that's, you're only seeing the beginning of it. They don't respect anything you tell them. Like, you try to set boundaries and they always cross them. They don't care what it is that you do or don't want, and just basically whatever you say to them doesn't matter. Number 5 is, how do they treat their family? Are they rude to them? If their family is just trying to, like, you know, have a conversation with them or whatever, are they being rude and just like brushing them off? They have a good relationship with both of their parents if possible, and if it's not, if the parent that is there, do they have a good relationship with them? Do they contact them, just check up on them? Do they go hang out with them, try and spend some time with them? Because, you know, they do say how that person treats their parents, their mom, is how they're going to treat you, if we're talking about men. But that's how they'll treat you. Do they have issues with their father? That's going to play a part in your relationship in more than one way. So yeah, those are the 5 red flags to look for when you're either entering a new relationship or reevaluating your own. If your partner displays more than one of those tendencies, I would definitely try and sit down and have a conversation and kind of bring it to their attention. And if nothing ever changes, I would definitely recommend letting that relationship go and focusing more on gaining love for yourself. Because when you love yourself, you don't accept that kind of treatment from other people. You know what you're worth, and you know that you don't need that negative energy around you, bringing you down and making you depressed. A healthy relationship does not make you depressed. It does not make you feel insecure. You do not feel scared. None of that stuff. You feel secure. You're not worried. You grow. You have good communication. Things like that. That's what a healthy relationship entails. A healthy relationship is not perfect by any means. You can both make mistakes, and yes, you can both, forgive each other for those mistakes. But if those mistakes are constantly being made and your boundaries are constantly being disrespected and you're not growing or going anywhere good, then you need to let that go, because that's not a healthy relationship. So when someone shows you their true colors, you need to believe them. You need to trust your gut and trust your intuition, because more than likely, if you're feeling like you need to leave or you're feeling like this isn't right, then you're right. You need to trust your gut, and keep in mind that everybody does not have the same heart and mind as you, and you cannot change anyone that does not want to be changed. Well, maybe they say they do, but if they're not putting in the work to do it for themselves, you cannot do that for them. Only they can do that for themselves, and that's something that I had to learn. Even though a person was always telling me that, yes, I'm going to change. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to change. I'm going to change. I'm going to change. I'm like, okay, waiting for you to finally change 5 years later. You can't change anyone. So yeah, you need to let them go. Let them work on themselves if they ever do that. And you need to just love yourself. And everything that you need from that relationship, give it to yourself. Because at the end of the day, honey, ain't nobody gonna love you like you love you, okay? And if you like to watch my video on my journey to self-love and how I started to gain so much more love for myself, and started to wake up and realize there was some stuff, some ways that I was treating myself and some things I was saying about myself that was not true, and there's ways for you to start, fixing that ish that you got going on up in there. So I'll put the video probably at the end of the video. Somewhere on this video, you will see the link to go and watch my self-love journey. In that video, I was so emotional, about to borderline cry talking about it, because I was still new to recording the videos, and my self-love journey had just started, so it was still very sensitive for me. It was a sensitive subject for me, but I'll probably record a new one of these days. But yes, anyways, guys, let me know what you thought of this video. Was it helpful? Is there anything that you realized that you've been through that maybe you didn't think about before at the time, but now you're like, yes girl, I've been there, and I didn't realize that age till it was over. Let me know, okay? And what video should I do next? If you never watched my channel before, welcome. I should have said that at the beginning. I make videos regarding how to start a business, how to start a brand, how to side hustle, personal development, how to save money, how to make money, all that good stuff. So let me know what I should do next. Follow me on Instagram. I'm always posting on there daily at AmomtrepreneursGuide, as well as follow me on Twitter at Oohitsangel. These are both new accounts that I'm trying to grow. So yeah, go ahead, follow me. Let me know to follow you back, and I think that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.